Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the last mission of Splinter Cell. This is mission 8, Chinese Embassy, and it's actually Chinese Embassy number 2, or Chinese Embassy mission 8. We had a Chinese Embassy mission 6 too. That was a lot of numbers, and they came out weird. Well, I hope you don't mind. I think you understand what I'm saying. Right. This mission is pretty easy until the last checkpoint. It's in 3 parts. 3 checkpoints. This first one is very quick and easy, as it is with many of this game's first checkpoints. They are pretty easy. It's like warming you up or something. So this first part, just wait for the cook to turn and then exit the area. It's very easy. And now we have to be very quick over to this plank, whatever it's called, this little bridge, because there's a guard. You see him there. He will see you through that window, that barred window, if you are standing in the light. But if you feel you are too late, then just wait with the ladder until he has passed. And he is placing himself very stupidly, so he's asking to get punched, really. And I almost pulled my gun out and shoot him, but I was close enough, so he actually hit him with the end of the gun. Right, now maybe recognize this place. This is where we use the microphone to listen in to Kong Ferran on mission 6. And here he is. I speeded up the time a bit because the climbing is boring to look at, but I just used the heat vision so you could see him inside the office, and he can't see you, so don't worry, because there's curtains there. And when you get inside here, it's a little hole there. It's very hard to hit, so you have to just quietly walk over it. Right, there we are. Checkpoint 2 has started, and this is a bit more tricky. The first part is actually very tricky until you figure it out. Just ready your sticky shockers when you are coming down here. There we go, and we have 5 of them, so more than enough. And you see there's 3 guards, and you have to be quick. And they see you in the light when you enter in here. So shoot him first, then this one, and then that one. And if you're quick enough, they don't have time to shoot at you. And because if you wait too long and try to shoot out the lights and stuff, or if you're not quick enough, then they will start shooting the main hard drive, and or blow it up or something, and then the mission failure. Run in here. You can hear that, and they have heard you upstairs. That's perfect. That's what we want. That's why we run in. Because if you do it exactly like that, they will first listen and look, and then first guard will go to the right. Also, that one will go to the right, and then we can easily pass that area. The left guard will see you for a brief moment right here. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't really see you, so you don't get any alarm or anything. Just more suspicious. But it's no problem as long as you're quick enough, and then this guard will go to the left and look at the wall for a long enough time for us to pass. And then we're going into an area where there are some guards sleeping, so be very, very quiet here. There is glass on the floor, so be on the slowest sneak you can get. And then you're safe. And now, in this mission, you don't get any codes from anyone. You have to use your heat vision to see what buttons they push. But we are going to, most of the time, we are just going to enter before the door closes. This mission, I'm going to use a lot of gadgets. I love gadgets. I think it's amazing how many, you can do it in so many ways. Still, you have one way to go, but there's so many ways to pass. Either sneak, take him out like quietly with non-lethal, or you can just kill them. And a lot of them, this is a fifth freedom mission, so you can kill every single one of them if you want to. I don't think that's fun. I think it's much more fun to see if I can get past them without killing anyone. And if I feel it's faster to take him out to pass, I'll do that. If it's faster to just pass them without doing anything, then I'll do that. So I do what's quickest. Right, this guard is looking at an area where we are going, so he has to go. Of course, I'm using the sticky camera on that one since he's so close. Then I don't want to spill my other gadgets. And as you know, I use to use one checkpoint, and then until I figure it out, and then I record it. So I don't really know yet what I have in my what I have in store in checkpoint 3. So I like to save my gadgets for as much as I can. That's why I use that sticky camera. You can also just use an airflow ring, because now I know that we're not going to run out. Anyway, I shoot out 2 lights too many. You don't really need to shoot them out. The only light you need to shoot out is this one. Now, pay very close attention. The first you do, go over there and they will see you a bit, then land, not in sneak, but in standing. Then something very weird happens. This one, it was the first time that happened, actually the first time I fucked it up. So I thought I was fucked, but no. What happens is that the lieutenant goes to open the door, and the guy that's actually going to enter that door leaves to check out the sound.
Thank you.
And what happens then is that we can actually just enter the room without taking any of the guards out. And I don't know if that would happen if I did that one more time, exactly like that. If it doesn't, then shoot out the main light, as I actually forgot, in the middle of the room, the big light in the middle of the room. And then you can easily go there without anybody seeing you. And then you wait, and then you grab the lieutenant and use him as, yeah, to open the door. But if it happens again, perfect. So I just had to keep it because it's kind of cool. Right, this is checkpoint 3. It's a lot harder. First thing I'm going to do now, as you saw, I'm using a diversion camera. I shoot it over the bridge, and when the guard sees it, he comes to check it out, and then you gas him. And when you're quick enough, you actually are able to pass the whole area without anybody seeing you, because there are a guard with a dog that comes on the left side, but you are so quick that he actually hasn't arrived yet. So you can exit. It's really easy if you do it like that. Now this is very important. Shoot out the light, because otherwise he would see you, and then shoot him with a sticky shock or whatever you choose. There's a camera right here. Don't mind that. It doesn't see you if you are going there. And now we're going to use sticky camera once more. This is a really cool one. I tried to find a way to make him open the door without me having to use heat vision to get in and try to save some time. What I do, I shoot a sticky camera there, diversion camera I mean, and then I gas him. And of course this is hard, so they won't pass out. On easy they will actually pass out from that gas, but he won't. Doesn't matter, he stands in the doorway, so the door is open and we can knock him out. It's kind of cool. The next thing we are doing is making a lot of sound in this room, and then switch the light, because there's a guard standing right outside there, and he is a really problem maker, so I'm just going to get rid of him when he switched the light again. And then I'll switch this light, and right over my head now is a camera, and now I have to do a little trick. I have to shoot a diversion camera over here, but I missed, as you saw. It's very hard to hit, so there we go. Now I can see him, and I can I was about to make sound now but actually they just saw the camera, and then I gassed them to pass this little bit here. Not this part, but the right when you pass over that floor, because they can see you there. And when I didn't use Bandicam, they didn't see me. I could easily pass, and I didn't take out any of these guards. But when I use Bandicam, suddenly everything, they get more suspicious. I don't know what's happening, but it's actually something different happening. As I told a last mission and mission before, I think that something weird happens when I'm recording with Bandicam. But enough of that. Maybe if you don't, when you don't use Bandicam, maybe something you can get past easier. I don't know. All right, but we are past, and now we shoot the fuel tank. And as you can see, I've cut away all the cutscenes, because we don't need that for a walkthrough. And you can't skip them, so I cut them, and I then re-edited the movie. This guard here is very easy to take out, so you can avoid to take him out. I usually did that when I didn't use Bandicam, but as soon as I used Bandicam, this guy was a pain in the ass for some reason. Usually I go on the right side right here. There's a hole, you see there, and hide. And then the guard passed me without problems. When I use Bandicam, he sees me. At least one of 3 times. And I was so tired of getting through the whole checkpoint, because I don't save in a checkpoint. I do the complete checkpoint in one go. I got tired of doing this shit all over again because of that guard. So I decided to just take him out.
I need help.
Now we just have to wait here until that guard comes. He comes by himself. You just have to wait. And then he was called up that Kong Farong is going to commit suicide. Just follow him. And you see here he's well, not right here, but soon he's opening a door that you have to bring that medkit with you. It's smart. I open the door with keypad, and we have to use heat vision, but he is kind of blind, so you can just actually walk inside the door opening like that, so the door doesn't close, and then in without using the heat vision at all. Alright, and now I speeded up the time a little bit because of the elevator travel. It's kind of boring. But now we are coming to an area where they have made it so you can't reach the door before it closes, because he will run in and get shot by Kung Farang, and we shouldn't be witnessing that or something. So we have to, here we have to use heat vision, and you can see the less blue, the less red, and then the maximum red is like first and last button. You can easily see that. What's the last one he pushed? So you have to be a bit quick, because well, not very quick, but don't linger on for too long, because you see that first button is almost completely vanished, so you can't really see where he pushed. So you have to be quick. There we go, and now we are into Kung Fu Ram's office, and you just go in. There's no other way. I tried to hit the light and knock him out and stuff, but then you get mission failure. And I cut away most of the cuts. The video.
I'm going
And just
to
grab him,
You're not dead.
and then we're gonna force him to use the computer. And it's kind of strange. He says, just kill me, I don't care," and stuff like that. And you can just point the gun at his head, and he starts pushing for his life on that computer. I don't know why. And then he commits suicide after that for some reason with a cyanide pill or whatever he did. So I don't know, but I think he died. I think he took suicide or something. Right, now there's a lot of explosions going on here, so if you don't really know where they are, then you can get hit by it and get some damage. That's why it's not nice to have that medkit I picked up. And yeah, landed like a friggin' fish there, but anyway. Mission accomplished, Chinese Embassy, mission 8, and now actually the only mission that is left is the last mission, and then we are going to the next game. See you soon! Hey hey!